Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Takes a shot. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still so high. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver shows motion. They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Raiola. Moves away as he feels pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Across the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Alabama! What a catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Rashada. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using the quick game. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He'll pull it down. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he got loose. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilcox. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. He's going for it all. Wide open. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes the connection. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. This is a designed run. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The give to the back. Makes his man miss. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Running for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Hold and fire complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Georgia going up tempo.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Looking to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Running back searching for a hole. Gain.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for a huge play. And it's caught inside the 25. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Off the RPO, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working that left side now. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an...
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On second down, wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Grishada. He's going to throw deep right side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 28, Alabama 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He fires it out to the right. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Odom. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. On the move. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Third and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. We get in these short yardage situations. Who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
Gets it out fast. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Scanning the field, it's Rashada. Complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Complete out of the backfield. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to run for it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. And the try is no good. Now all the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. We'll get it started here in overtime. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese.